In a Zoom meeting held on Monday, the 7th of June, the Meghalaya Assembly Committee of Women Empowerment discussed about the impending probable third wave which may attack children, along with many other important aspects concerning the pandemic. Member of the committee and Congress MLA HM Shangpliang said that since the COVID-19 pandemic has been called a national disaster, all expenditures should be borne by the government for COVID-19 patients and victims. Meanwhile, Chairperson of the committee, Ampareen Lyngdoh, has demanded clarity on the ex-gratia payment for families of COVID-19 victims.
Now, this whole pandemic has been declared as a national disaster. Now, when you call a national disaster, meaning as per the National Disaster Management Act, any victim is entitled to a particular amount which is specified as per the Act. Now the state government cannot just say 50,000 lump sum. On what basis have they termed that 50,000? Therefore, they should categorize this whole pandemic as a disaster, and then accordingly, every victim has to be compensated ex gratia as per the amount fixed by the Act.
But we would like to know the details of this ex gratia payment of 50,000 rupees. The fact that it is too small an amount is something else. We've not gotten to that stage of discussion. Right now, we want details of this ex gratia. What are the sources? Who will certify? How will the payments be made? How will the inquiries be done? Are they going to include people with comorbidities as victims of COVID? Because the death certificate might say hypertension, so COVID, so died. So there's a lot of ambiguity, and clarity is required, and we've been assured that they will give us a full plan of the implementation of this ex gratia payment. But we will have a subsequent Zoom meeting just to talk about this 50 lakh ex gratia payment to all those victims who succumbed to COVID-19.
The committee also had a threadbare discussion on the preparedness level in the event of the third wave, which may attack children in particular. The chairperson also spoke about the vaccination drive process and mentioned that there is a huge shortage of vaccines in the state.
We were able to connect the Negrims Hospital and the government of Meghalaya to also discuss the probable impending third wave that may attack a new host of vulnerable citizens, which is our children. We had a threadbare discussion as to how prepared is Meghalaya in the event of the third wave, which may attack children particularly. And situation is not good, but systems will now be alerted. There will be a focused attempt by the government to focus on these issues. We need pediatricians. Other doctors who are not pediatricians should be immediately sent for trainings. Negrims is willing to train them, if I understood correctly. Government of Meghalaya has to immediately prepare beds with ventilators in all the districts, particularly in districts where we are being hit hard, like East Khasi Hills, West Garo Hills, East Jaintia Hills, and West Jaintia Hills. So these are the areas where we need to look at this probable impending third wave. A huge population of children, a huge population of those under 45 are still not vaccinated. There is a huge pressure on the government for procurement of the vaccine itself. We were made to understand, however, that even that was taken care of, and that the government now will shortly receive all of its consignments to administer vaccination to all age groups.
Health professionals informed, given the shortage in bed capacity at hospitals across the state, it will be difficult for Meghalaya to handle the situation if the third wave hits the state. TNT Bureau.